Hi, I'm Bridget, and thank you so much for joining me today for this 10-minute seated yoga practice. So, we're just going to get started in a seat, in a nice, comfortable seat. So, whatever feels best for you. I've just got my ankles crossed. I'm bringing the palms to rest on the knees, and we're going to start by closing down the eyes and just finding a moment of stillness to connect with the breath. So, sitting up nice and tall. Nice and long through the head and the neck. On an exhale, drop the shoulders down away from the ears. We start to deepen the breath, taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, letting it go through the nose. Sending the breath throughout the entire body. And just taking this time to check in with how you feel. Just noticing. Maybe noticing what thoughts are coming up in the mind. As always, not judging anything, just noticing and then letting them go, letting them pass, bringing the attention back to the breath. And then nice and slowly, you can keep the eyes closed here or just soften the gaze. On an exhale, we're going to drop the chin down towards the chest and then draw some nice big circles with the nose. Stretching out the neck. One way and then back the other way. And bringing the head back to center. Again, you can keep the eyes closed here. We're going to take a couple of rolls of the shoulders. So on an inhale, squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, squeeze them back together, drop them down the spine. Bring them forward. We inhale, squeeze them up towards the ears, and exhale, draw them back and squeeze them down. Moving with the breath, so really slowing this down. And we'll reverse the circles, so drawing them up while you're squeezing them back, and then draw them forward and drop them down. And then on your next exhale, we'll draw the shoulders down, relaxing here. Again, checking in with how you feel. Noticing how you feel through the shoulders. And then we'll gently blink the eyes open and we'll take a couple of warm-ups of the wrists. So we're going to bring the left hand out in front of us first. So dropping the fingers down towards your mat. And then we're going to take the right thumb to the left palm, wrap the right fingers around the back of the left hand, and then press the hand forward. So really lifting the inner elbow up towards the sky, pressing into that arm. Make sure you've still got the shoulders drawing down here. Breathing into that stretch. And then we'll release and take it to the other side. So we'll bring the right hand in front of us now, palm coming back towards us. We're going to take the left thumb to the inside of that right palm and then wrap the left fingers around the back of the right hand. Press that right arm forward. Drop the shoulders down. And then we'll release. You can shake out the hands here, give a couple of rolls of the wrists, a couple of circles with the hands. Then I'm going to inhale, reach the right hand up and bring it to the back of my neck. I'm going to make sure that I'm not bringing my neck forward. I'm keeping the head and the neck in line with my spine here. So drawing that right elbow back in line with the body as well here. Then I'm going to inhale the left hand up and over, and I'm going to press that left elbow down. So reaching that right hand down the spine. Again, see if you can keep that head pressing back and that right elbow in line with the body. Breathing deeply here. Again, you might like to close down the eyes. And then we'll release, give the shoulders a couple of rolls, and then we'll take it to the other side. We inhale the left hand up and then bring it to the back of the neck. Again, check in with that elbow, keep it in line with the body. I'm going to reach my right arm up and then press that left hand down my spine. I'm going to keep my head pressing back here. So we've got a nice long line from the top of the head right down to the tailbone. Breathing deeply. Nice and active through the core here, so sitting up nice and tall, hugging those lower ribs in. And then we'll release again, give the shoulders a couple of rolls here, forward and backwards. And then I'm going to send both legs out in front of me. So legs out nice and long. I'm drawing the toes back towards me. Inhale, I get nice and tall through the spine. And exhale, hinge at the hips. And we round forward through the spine. Let the head and the neck get really heavy here. So a nice release through the back body, the lower back and the spine. Nice stretch through the backs of the legs. You can bend through the knees as much as you need to here. Close down the eyes and breathe. And then nice and slowly, I'm going to roll back up to seated. I'm going to make this really nice and slow. So starting at the base of the spine, seeing if you can roll up one vertebrae at a time. Let the head and the neck come up last. Making your way back to seated. We'll find a nice little twist here before we close our practice. So I'm going to take the right foot first. With that left leg still out long, I'm going to step the right foot over that left leg and draw the right foot in towards me. I'm then going to take the left elbow to the outside of that right knee and walk the right fingertips behind me. And we breathe into our twist. So inhale, we get nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, we twist. Seeing if you can keep some nice space through the chest here. So draw the shoulders back. Breathing into your twist. And then we'll take it to the other side. So unraveling from your twist, coming back to center first, and then we'll bring that right foot back over, bring it back to meet the left, and then bend into the left knee. We'll step that left foot over to the outside of that right leg this time. I'm going to bring my right elbow to the outside of that left knee, and then inhale, get nice and tall through the spine. Exhale, we find our twist. Just walking those left fingertips back behind you. Still nice and active through that right leg, so I'm still drawing those right toes back towards me. Breathing into our twist. Maybe closing down the eyes here. Find the breath. And then really nice and slowly we'll come back to center. Bring that left foot back to center and we'll send both the legs out nice and long. Just sitting up nice and tall here, nice and active through the legs. So just notice how this feels in the body to be sitting up really nice and tall with the legs out long. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. And then when you're ready, we'll come back to a nice, comfortable seated position to close our practice. If you'd like to build onto this practice, then now is a great time to do so. If you'd like to make your way into Shavasana, then you can do that now as well. Otherwise, we'll close our practice in seated. So closing down the eyes again, coming back to stillness, coming back to the breath. And when you're ready, we'll take one last nice deep breath together, inhaling the hands up and overhead, bringing the palms together. And as we exhale, we bring the hands to heart space, bowing through the head and the neck. The light in me recognizes and honors the light in you. Namaste.